Welcome to Dance Mogul Magazine. We're here today live with Gentry Isaiah George. We're following him behind the scenes of his latest project. But before we go into that, we're going to speak to him briefly about how he feels about being featured on the cover of Dance Mogul Magazine. Can you please give the audience some information about yourself and just help us to understand what is it that you wanted the audience to take away from your publication?
My name is Gentry, and I'm the artistic director of Zest Collective. What I wanted people to take away was the idea that opportunities can be created and they can grow. You can plant a seed and you can, water it and cherish it and watch everything develop. I was mostly interested in just actually documenting our process and showing it to the world. I thought it was a wonderful platform to introduce the work and introduce the company, to share our mission and to share our vision. The magazine itself is growing and we're growing, and it just seemed like the perfect time for us to grab hands and encourage each other and move forward.
And I see that you worked with different artists and they were also featured. And what is it like collaborating with the different people to get these different projects done that you're working on?
Well, when I do that, it's a great opportunity for me to learn. So we're all learning. I work with projection artists, with theater makers, people who make sculptures, and it's just a means of us, at one point we're strangers, and then eventually, our spirits begin to mix together, we begin to know each other, we begin to share intimate moments, and what we share with the audience is, just our natural humanity and our ability to express ourselves creatively.
Okay.
More specifically.
And we're here today, you're working on a new project called A Matter of Heart. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, A Matter of Heart is a piece that was originally created by a visual artist named Brian Michael Reed, and in January he asked Zest Collective to create an enhanced version, so that is what we're doing. It was originally with a music by a group called Pax Humana, so we have created this dance and we've not heard the music, and we won't hear the music until the actual performance. So what we're trying to do are just discover different elements and different sensibilities that we can share with our audience.
Oh, okay. And if institutions and companies and organizations are interested in your work and the work that you do and Zest, what can they expect from you as far as looking, in terms of what they can get as far as your work? What can they expect? What kind of work do you want as far as your messages? What type of messages do you send through your art?
Well, through my art, I specifically like working with an international group of people, as a collaborative community, showing more than just one experience, but each of us learning from one another, each of us engaging with each other, and creating a new world where there's just unique happiness, unique creativity, and unique explorations. Each of the work is sort of different. Some of the movement is sort of installation based and some of it is repertory based, and I specifically like developing vocabulary, and a very intense vocabulary, very difficult for the dancers, that shows beautiful lines, beautiful aesthetic, blissful moments, breathtaking moments that are exhilarating, and I just want to share that love of creation. And
that's great. That's a wonderful message. Can you tell us why you feel the storyline A Matter of Heart is important?
Yes, this is important because for me as a growing individual, flooded with propaganda and sort of things that are hard to take, as an individual trying to grow, really depressing sensibilities of the media, I think it's important that we as artists are continuing to create work and have a platform to allow people to dream and allow people to express themselves creatively. And speaking with the visual artist Brian Michael Reed, he told me about another artist named Joseph Campbell, and he said we should be creating more myth. And this idea resonated with me because we can create dances, we can create things for fun, we can create things just for challenges, but we need to be creating more myth. Like, we need to be creating new stories and a brand new literature by which we can express ourselves. It's a brand new year, a brand new millennium, and we have an opportunity to spark something magnificent and encourage future generations to continue to create their own stories and make their own mark.
How do we get in touch with you?
Oh, you can get in touch with us by visiting www.zestcollective.org. You can email us at info@zestcollective.org. And
You're on Facebook, right?
yes, I enjoy Facebook. I enjoy Instagram and Twitter. So
And how do we reach you on Facebook and Twitter?
at Zest Collective.
Okay,
Search us on the web, and here we are.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.